We're going to play a little bit of musical chairs right now, so let's switch out guests. And I think now we're ready. We are joined by Brian Altunian. He's the CEO of WOWIO Incorporated. Brian, been a while. Good to see you.
It has been. Thanks for having me back. Good to see you.
Well, it's glad to have you here. Why don't you bring our audience up to date with what's going on with WOWIO?
Sure. Gosh, it has been a while since I've been here. A lot of stuff's gone on. You know, WOWIO started out as we've talked before, an e-book distribution company. We have a patent in the space. It allows us to insert ads into e-books, which we think is disruptive technology in that space. But we've seen where advertisers in the online world are really looking for a value play. It's not, as you probably know now, it's not just enough to put a banner ad up or a tower ad. And frankly, consumers don't like these ads popping up intrusively in their online experience. And so advertisers have been trying, now that they can get the granularity of metrics in evaluating the impact of an advertising campaign, what they really want to do now is with the online space, figure out a value proposition. And so the great thing about what we're doing is in the ebook space is we provide that value proposition. So an advertiser can give an ebook as a reward. So it basically they factored into their customer acquisition cost. Their customer retention cost. The other side of it is the customer acquisition side, which is, incentivize a consumer to take an action and use the ebook as a value add play. So, for example, we had Fandango do a campaign, and so if you bought a ticket to see Gulliver's Travels, the movie on Fandango, they then gave you a code to download a free copy of Gulliver's Travels, the ebook. And so that's an idea. It's obviously related content. It's a value add for the consumer. They're getting something free for taking an action that they were probably going to take anyways. And so that's one way that we're stepping into the space. We also have noticed, though, that advertisers want to have a broader impact. And so WOWIO has really expanded the effort now. We're really a digital media studio. So we have this ebook distribution platform we've got with proprietary technology. We've added on a very large social community and a web comics community with our acquisition of Drunk Duck from Platinum Studios, my former company. And then we also added a video destination site called Pop Galaxy. And aspirationally, a lot like Disney, a lot like Demand Media, where you can add, I'll give you an example of those two companies. Disney has multiple outlets of distribution, and they can take one piece of intellectual property, cross-promo across all those avenues of distribution, and they can turn any piece of intellectual property into a billion-dollar franchise. That's an aspirational goal for us, obviously. Demand Media is a company that's just recently gone public, and they're a company that has aggregated a number of sites and content across a number of sites, and the volume of that traffic, there's an ad play there. So we've got ebook distribution, we've got an online, large online social community, we've got a video destination site, all around the area of pop culture, frankly. And so WOWIO as a digital media studio, really we've become a destination point for advertisers and content creators alike. Ultimately, now that we've positioned in this new direction, we do want a public market exit. We're hoping to do that before the end of the year, and we're feeling pretty good about where we're going with WOWIO.
It's been remarkable watching your company. I know we debuted your website live on this show a 3 years ago. WOWIO Incorporated, Brian Altunian. Brian, story gets better and better. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Don.